I can't think of an intro. Sorry.
You are a man cub who wants to live in a jungle.
How do you know that?
Kid, I got ears. My ears got ears.
Only I can protect you. Forget about your worries in the stride.
What's that?
That's a song about the good life.
The Jungle Book. So The Jungle Book is directed by Jon Favreau, director of Cowboys and Aliens and Iron Man 2. It's an adaptation of the original Jungle Book book and kind of like a remake of the animated movie back in 1967, which actually might have been a decent Throwback Thursday. The Jungle Book follows the story of Mowgli, a man cub, raised in born in a village, then his father was killed in the jungle, and he was adopted by Bagheera, who is a panther, and he becomes part of this wolf pack, and in the middle of a giant drought, there's a vicious tiger named Shere Khan, and Shere Khan's like, I want the boy. Either the boy leaves, or people start to die, or animals start to die. So Mowgli decides, you know what, I'm gonna leave now, and it's the story of him finding his place in the jungle. The voice acting is great, it really is. I loved Bill Murray as Baloo, I loved Ben Kingsley as Bagheera. I thought Lupita Nyong'o as Raksha was really good. Christopher Walken as King Louie, he was really good. Scarlett Johansson as Kaa, she was quite good. But Kaa is only there for 3 minutes. So you're wondering, why did you just get Scarlett Johansson? Why not get a lesser known actress? Why not get Rosie Huntington-Whiteley or Shailene Woodley and be like, you can be the snake, you can just be the voice. But no, you gotta have Scarlett Johansson. The CGI for this movie, phenomenal. It's actually some of the best I've ever seen. Not sure whether I've said that before, but this is some of the best I've actually ever seen. It might be the best. You forget at moments in this movie that this was all shot on a stage, just some sort of set in Los Angeles. But you forget because the setting, it looks so authentic that they must be in the jungle or something at periods in the movie, and the animals look very photorealistic. So it wouldn't be that surprising if the animals were actually real. Neil Sethi, he plays Mowgli. This is his first performance. I heard the story on how he got his role. It's just his parents were like, oh, you can try out for this. It's not like you're gonna get it, and then he got it. And the parents were just like, whoa. He gave a great performance as Mowgli, especially when the only thing he's acting against is CGI characters. Things that aren't even there. With Daisy Ridley in Star Wars for the first 20 minutes when she's by herself, she's acting up against puppets and stuff. But he's acting up against nothing, and I think he's giving a better performance. Jon Favreau's direction, it's on point. At the moments of the movie, you're this is directed by the guy who did Iron Man 2, and Iron Man, and Elf, and you're like, whoa, this is really different, and really, really good. Probably better than anything he's ever done. The cinematography is really great. I didn't find a flawless shot. All the shots really, really good. Some shots build up tension really well, other shots show scale really well, and the music is great. They only had 2 songs. I can't remember how many songs I had in the original, but they had Bare Necessities and Be Like You. They're so much good songs. They really, really are. As for the flaw in this movie, the one flaw I had with this, it's incredibly fast paced. Sometimes this movie might be too fast-paced for its own good. There are moments where they bring up small things they could have been developed on, but it wasn't. So it's just, imagine a kid, he's doing skipping or something, and he's trying to jump from place to place, and there's 3 pedestals, and he jumps from the first one to the third one, skipping the second one, and he just barely makes it onto the third one, and he nails the landing, but he just barely makes it. And that's kind of just my metaphor for the pacing in this movie, where it's it almost slips up. The movie almost slips up because of the pacing, but it doesn't. It recovers incredibly well, and it just keeps on going. It's very fast-paced, the entire movie. Anyway, The Jungle Book, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Have you seen The Jungle Book? Let me know in the comments down below, and subscribe to become one of the Platypus. See you guys next time.